Hi there. Okay, so you're looking to lose 20 to 40 pounds. That's an exciting goal, and believe it or not, easily attainable. Stick with me for a few minutes because by the end of this video, you are going to learn 3 simple fixes that you can start doing today that are gonna make it super easy for you to drop that stubborn body fat faster than you ever thought possible. Not only that, I'm gonna show you how to do it without giving up the foods you love, and I'm gonna reduce your cardio down to almost 0. Does that sound pretty cool? I thought it might. After helping thousands of clients who wanna lose 20 plus pounds, patterns quickly started to emerge from the emails and the questions that people would leave on social medias over and over. I constantly hear, Vince, no matter what diet I try, I can't stay on it long term. And I always hit a plateau, and the food is terrible, and because most diets are so restrictive, and I feel like I'm starving all the time, and I don't see any changes, so eventually I can't stand it anymore and I end up quitting, or I just simply don't know what to eat. When it comes to their training, I feel confused about what workouts are best for me. My arms never seem to get shredded, and I can't even get lean enough to ever see my six-pack. No matter what I read and no matter what I try on my own, it always ends up the same way. I see early results the first month, but after that, I stop seeing changes in the mirror. Then I'll spend a mountain of money on supplements that I don't understand and can't even tell if they're doing anything. The whole process is frustrating and I can't ever seem to get my body to look like I want it to. I hear that story over and over every day. That sucks, guys. I get it. There's nothing more disheartening than to be on that never-ending cycle of diets and training and never getting the results you want. But listen to me. It doesn't have to be that way. As a matter of fact, by the end of this video, it flat out won't be that way for you ever again. But you are going to have to pay attention and make the simple changes I suggest in this video. Hopefully, the info I'm about to give you will help you realize it's not your fault, and most importantly, that with just a few minor changes, you can fix it and you can actually start seeing fast, consistent changes in the mirror. You've most likely been skipping the things I'm about to suggest or flat out just doing them wrong for years, and that's why you're having a hard time getting that fat off and keeping it off. I'd also like to educate you on why most of the common things that you're probably already trying to keep the weight off are actually having the opposite effect and making you store more fat. I know that's hard to hear, but it's true. Getting to your ideal body weight is actually much easier than you'd think, and I'd like to share how to make that a reality with you right now. So how do I know it's so easy? Well, because I'm a world famous fitness model and a certified trainer, and I've had the privilege of sharing these exact secrets that I'm about to share with you with thousands of people around the world. I have watched firsthand as they have made incredible weight loss transformations by only changing these few things. Like most well-intentioned people who are struggling to lose 20 plus pounds of body fat, you've probably been misled towards solutions that have given you subpar results that are frustrating and that never last. Unfortunately, you know what I'm talking about from firsthand experience. You've probably tried all kinds of fad diets that promise you the world, but actually just ended up in you having constant feelings of hunger and mood swings with no long-term weight loss to show for your suffering. You've probably tried going to the gym or working out at home, which only ended up in you feeling incredibly sore and maybe adding a little strength, but no visible results in the mirror or on the scale. You've walked or jogged your ass off on the treadmill or outside, which led to you dreading the gym because you just feel like a rat on the wheel, and for what? No matter how much you run or walk, you're fighting a losing battle with your weight, so you feel defeated. You've probably tried diet pills that are supposed to be the magic bullet of weight loss, but all you really lost after taking them for months was your money. Trust me, we get literally thousands of emails from people just like you who have been fooled into thinking these solutions would work, and they feel let down and confused. All they wanted was to be able to drop their body fat, keep it off for good, and be proud of the way they look in the mirror. Everyone deserves that. Instead, they're left spinning their wheels, confused and frustrated by their lack of results despite all their hard work. It's flat out demoralizing. Does that sound like you? Well, if it does, Let's put a stop to that. Let's jump into these tips and get you on the right path right now. Listen, you are going to want to write these down. I'm about to share a few things that I want you to start doing right away. And if you start doing these, I guarantee that you will see a drastic change on the scale and in the mirror this week. It's pretty wild. You should actually consider yourself lucky. Your body type and fitness goal is one of the easiest to see fast results. Your clothes are gonna fit better, you'll see changes in the mirror almost right away, and you're for sure gonna see it when you step on the scale, just by doing a few simple but incredibly effective tweaks to your strategy. All right, ready? Here they are. The first thing I need you to do is stop the calorie restrictive crash diets. I'll bet you didn't know that your crash diets are actually causing your body to switch into what is known as starvation mode, which causes you to start storing fat even though you feel like you're starving. When this happens, your metabolism crashes down to a screeching halt, and your body stops burning calories and starts storing the small amount of foods that you do eat as fat. This is why those fad diets seem great for the first week or two, and you lose a few pounds and get excited until that starvation response finally kicks in. Then all of a sudden you feel like you're hungry and weak and the scale stops going down. Not only that, these diets are so restrictive that they're impossible to maintain long term, or to have a social life for that matter. Asking someone to never ever eat the foods that they love again is a recipe for disaster. What I recommend for my clients with your body type and your goal of losing 20 plus pounds is to get on what is known as a carb cycle for several weeks, followed by what is known as flexible dieting long term. Carb cycling is a pro trick that every fitness model and athlete uses to strip off body fat fast. It's as close to a magic bullet as there is. You'll use the carb cycle to really strip your body of the unwanted and stubborn fat fast. Then you'll use the flexible dieting method to maintain your body at the weight you want or to gradually keep losing weight. Now, the coolest part about flexible dieting is it's flexible. You can eat all your favorite foods as long as you stay within certain ranges that match your ideal weight. It's the only dieting strategy I've ever seen work long term, and people love it because it's easy to follow. They can still eat their favorite foods and they don't feel like they're starving themselves all the time. But most importantly, neither of these dieting strategies are a crash diet. They will not kick in the starvation response and make you store fat. They won't kill your metabolism, making you gain all your weight back after you start eating again, and they won't leave you feeling hungry and emotional all the time. These two strategies are nuclear bombs for healthy and incredibly fast fat loss, and I'll show you in a second where you can find more info on exactly how to carb cycle and how to use flexible dieting effectively. The second thing that you are likely messing up that's causing you to stay in the shape that you're in is how you're doing cardio. Did you know that jogging on the treadmill for long periods of time at one pace is actually one of the slowest ways to lose body fat? And you have to do tons of it. I'm talking hours per day, every day, for months to see any kind of significant weight loss. You have to do so much it's borderline impossible. The problem with traditional cardio is it only burns fat during the cardio session. So the second you stop burning calories and body fat. So if you aren't supposed to do long, boring cardio sessions, what should you be doing? Let me explain your new secret weapon for torching fat. I want you to start doing a special type of cardio. And most importantly, I only want you to do it 3 days a week for 15 minutes a day. That's 45 minutes a week total. That's it. And if you start doing this, you'll see drastic changes on the scale and in the mirror literally this week. It's that powerful. It's a type of cardio called HIIT training. HIIT stands for high intensity interval training. And this is another industry secret or cheat code, if you will, that fitness models and bodybuilders use to drop their body fat incredibly fast and keep it off year-round without wasting hours and hours on the treadmill. Now, let me explain why HIIT training is so amazing. HIIT training is an anaerobic activity, meaning it targets fat cells and shuttles them across the cell membrane to use them for energy. And in this metabolic process, your body uses up your precious oxygen stores. Now, the cool thing about your body using these oxygen stores is that it then has to replenish those oxygen stores, and your body burns calories the entire time it takes to do this, which can take up to 48 hours. Therefore, for a simple 15-minute HIIT session, you can burn calories for up to 2 days through a process called the afterburn effect. But all HIIT training is not created equal. To get the benefits of the afterburn effect, you need to do certain HIIT workouts on certain days of your training. And if you don't, then you're wasting your time and you won't get the afterburn effect that burns fat literally 24/7. Here in a second, I'm going to give you access to what I consider the very best HIIT workouts for someone who needs to lose 20 plus pounds. These will give you incredible fat loss results in the shortest period of time. Like I said, we're talking 15-minute cardio workouts 3 times per week. That's it. You'll never even have to step foot on a treadmill again if you don't want to. Wasting hours of your life on boring cardio machines is not my idea of fun, and I doubt it is for you either. You are going to love these HIIT workouts, period. This stuff is incredible for rapid fat loss. Okay, so for the third thing I want you to change, and this one is crucial not only for your weight loss, but for your wallet. Stay away from the diet pills and the majority of the fat burner products that shady marketers try and jam down your throat on TV and on the internet. Now, I'm not saying there aren't any supplements that can help you lose weight, but for the most part, they're just robbing you of your money. Now, not only are they a waste of money because they don't work, a lot of them can actually harm you by harming your adrenal glands because they're just jam-packed with stimulants. The worst part is they give you this false sense of hope and promise you that this is the magic pill that's going to make you skinny or muscular or smarter or better looking, etc., etc. Okay, I'm only half kidding there, but these things do set a bad expectation that you can just take a little pill and not have to change your lifestyle. So people end up not making the important subtle changes in their lives that would have made a huge impact, but instead they're waiting for this magic pill to do the work for them. And that never happens, and it never will. Now, those 3 things are just a few of my most guarded secret weapons that will allow you to easily lose 20 plus pounds in no time. And if you combine those with a solid weight training or at-home workout program geared specifically for fat loss, it's game over. You'll have that weight off so fast, it'll blow your mind. And with those dieting strategies, you'll easily keep it off long term. Now look, I know that was a lot of information, and I don't want to just leave you hanging there. If those tips got you fired up, but left you a little confused on how exactly to put them in action, well, I'd like to help you streamline them so that you will finally be able to drop that 20 plus pounds with ease. Let me introduce you to our Fat Loss Extreme program. It's the complete fat loss and muscle building solution that will allow you to drop the 20 plus pounds of fat while adding lean muscle in just a matter of a few short months. If you've ever wanted to have a lean, fit, sexy body but couldn't figure out how to get there or how to stay there, well, Fat Loss Extreme just became your new Bible. Here's a sneak peek of what you'll find inside. You'll find an easy-to-follow, step-by-step, advanced carb cycling and flexible dieting fat loss strategy, which will drastically improve your results because, well, these 2 dieting strategies strip fat incredibly fast and allow you to keep it off long-term without starving you, without making you give up the foods you love, and without getting you frustrated at the lack of results in the mirror. So not only do you lose as much fat as you want, but you'll easily keep it off this time with little to no effort. You'll also find a 90-day maximum fat loss training program, which is amazing for you because most workout programs leave you with some cookie cutter workout that is geared for bodybuilders who are trying to add a little muscle and burn a little fat. This program was designed with fat loss in mind. Of course, you're still gonna pack on lean muscle with this program, but the workouts are primarily designed to torch your body fat and get you lean. Then there's a HIIT training 15-minute cardio system, which will help you because I'm gonna give you what I consider the very best HIIT training exercises for extreme fat loss. These are going to help you drop fat faster than you ever thought possible and keep you off the treadmill once and for all. 15-minute sessions, 3 days per week, and you'll be burning fat literally 24/7. Also, there's a fat loss supplement guide, which is going to save you a ton of money and keep you from taking dangerous or bad supplements. Because like I said, there are a few supplements that can supercharge your fat loss, but then the rest of them are garbage. This will help you get informed and make good decisions if you decide to use supplements, which you don't have to. You'll be a fat burning machine once you start carb cycling and doing HIIT cardio and begin the training plan. So this part's optional, but I wanted to include it simply because a lot of our clients ask. Then comes the 6-pack ab workouts, which is beneficial to you because we are going to get the fat off of you quick with the tools I've just given you. So when that layer of fat is off of your abs, we want to have a rock hard 6-pack waiting. This is the perfect ab training guide to follow so that you get a symmetrical, shredded 6-pack that is guaranteed to turn heads at the pool. Now, I'm not gonna lie. A lot of time and research and money went into putting this program together, and I am damn proud of it. And that's why we charge $77 for this system. Compare that to the price of a personal trainer who charges $100 per session and probably doesn't even want you to get in shape too fast because once you're in shape, you won't need them anymore. So you end up getting your bank account drained for very slow and below average results and start thinking that nothing works for you. Today, however, I'm gonna give you everything for a ridiculous price because I want to make this a complete no-brainer for you. I know money can be tight, so it's not gonna be $77. Instead, it's going to be $47 today only. Why? Because I wish someone had done this for me when I was in your shoes and wanted to get in amazing shape, but couldn't figure out how. I remember how painful and frustrating that was. I've seen this program help thousands of people around the world get their dream body, and I know what an impact that has on the rest of their life, and that makes me feel amazing. So all I ask in return is that when you get results with Fat Loss Extreme, you share your results with me. That's it. So all you need to do is click the button below this video to get started now. But before I let you go, please understand that I can promise that you won't be able to get it at this discounted price much longer. This special offer is good today only. If you leave this page, you'll have to get it full price on our website. And oh, one more thing. There's a chance that you've never dealt with me or my company before, so you may not be aware of our amazing customer support and customer care policies. If that's the case, let me set your mind at ease. You are covered by our 30-day guarantee. So if this is not one of the best investments you've ever made, well, then I don't want your money. I will happily refund it all for you within our guarantee. Okay, that's it. So if you want to lose 20 to 40 pounds of body fat while adding lean muscle and, actually get long-term results that you love in the mirror and on the scale, then all you have left to do is click the button below this video. Well, the ball's in your hands. You really have 3 options left now. 1, you can keep doing what you were doing before you watched this video and keep getting the same frustrating results that you've been getting. 2, you can take the advice I gave you above and try to do it yourself. You can spend hours studying how to do the perfect carb cycle and test tons of different HIIT workouts until you find the most effective ones, and you can research until you find the perfect training plan and quality supplements that actually work for fat loss. All the information is out there. I'm not saying it's not, but it's only there if you have the time to research and test it all. Or 3, for less than a tub of protein, you can make this so simple on yourself and become another one of my testimonials and get the lean, muscular body you've always wanted and deserved fast. You've got everything to gain, and thanks to our guarantee, absolutely nothing to lose. So you can either keep chugging along as you are now with 0 promise of results, or you can try Fat Loss Extreme right now, completely risk-free. I'm Vince Sant, and I cannot wait for you to take action and finally achieve the results that you deserve. Just click the button below this video and let's get started.